Just a thought on deck hardware, fittings of any type, nuts and bolts. If you're taking a piece off, put it back together, and when you go to store it in a Ziploc bag. Itemize your stuff, put a label on it. Just write Sharpie on the outside of the bag where it was, left side, right side, upper, lower, so that you know where it went, where it came from, and if the screws went in a directional way, you could be 6 months, a year out coming back to this part. And I speak for myself, I might not remember which way up was what. And you're gonna clean it and put it back on, maybe polish it, and it's gonna look shiny on both sides. Right now you can tell the bottom side is dull and the top side is a bit shinier. After you've gone through and cleaned everything, are you gonna know? I don't think I will. But that's just something I've learned over the years. Automotive, boats, scooters, just label your stuff. You're gonna help yourself. This is the rub rail whole deck joint protective piece, and it just slits over and is kept trapped by one of these at the front, bow and stern. Bow piece connects the left and right side. The stern piece keeps the sides and the stern piece simply by going through the rubber and bolting it in place, and then it's just held on by tension. And we'll be back. Just drilling through all these to get the rivets out took me 5 minutes, and simply placing the drill inside the rivet. And it comes down the bottom. Yeah, real sloppy camera work there. And then to get the rivet off the drill bit, and you have a rivet. I just picked mine up and placed them in the little pile of rivets that I've got going, so that I'm not going to be stepping on them, or my pooches don't step in them. Anyway, making more progress. Yeah, my boat sat here since I moved to Texas 3 years ago. It sat in somebody else's yard since the early 80s when it was built and delivered. It was built as a upper mold and a bottom mold. I got the boat put on the aluminum rub rail, the bow pulpit, and the stern guidelines, and the windows that you see. It still has 4 more ports to go in and the interior to be done. The glassing to the hull and deck joint was done by me. This boat was sold and delivered as a blueprint kit, completely unfinished on the inside. There were a number of companies back in the day that would sell you a shell boat, and it came on a trailer. And I paid, I think, $2,500 for that boat as a kit. Build it the way you want it. Not a refit, not strip it out and rebuild it. No, never built. So the deck hatches and the companionway hatch and the locker hatches were all still in one complete sheet. I have a photograph, several photographs of this boat sitting dormant in the backyard in Ogden, Utah, just sitting there. She's never been in the water. She's been full of water, but never been in the water. It's a keel hull design with a swing keel option, and I'm not going to choose to do that. I've spoken to several owners of Lugers that have sailed them very comfortably and never dropped the keel. So I'm going to encapsulate more ballast in the keel than the swing keel recommends to give it a better balance. And I don't have those numbers, but I have piles and piles of lead yet to melt, and that'll get done here in the future.